Meet Cash and June, two Barbary lions who used to make their home at Living Treasures Wild Animal Park in Newcastle.
We've had them there since they were cubs. Both are about 11 years old now. Basically, they stayed at the park there up until about a month ago when we finally finished this part of our project.
That project is their new habitat and home here at Keystone Safari, now open for the holidays in Grove City.
We've basically taken what they had previously, made it about 5 times the size, what they had at our other park. We're excited to have a big new area for them with different things going on.
Adam Geyer, owner of the two parks, says Keystone Safari has been in the making since 2014.
Permitting took a little longer than we initially anticipated. Some of the different phases of the project drug on for us. I think any large project, you have some problems and things that drag on along the way, but we're just excited to be where we're at and ready to open to the public.
The park property encompasses over 140 acres of land. Open for the holiday season is the Walking Circle, which covers about 30 acres and includes the carnivore exhibits in the center and several other habitats surrounding it. Geyer says the middle portion of the Walking Circle was one of the most time-consuming projects to date.
Can't tell you for sure how many rocks and boulders we have just in this area of the park, but overall we have been about 350 truckloads, large tracks with dump truck loads of boulders that we brought in.
Directly across from June and Cash's exhibit, you can visit the newest member of the Barbary Lion Pride, Nala.
Nala is the cub of June and Cash. She was born at our park in Newcastle at Living Treasures this summer. She's about 4 months old now. She's still only about 10% or smaller the size of her parents, so it'll be probably closer to a year old, later on next summer. When she'll have the opportunity to get reintroduced to the group there.
Around the corner you can find Harley and Joker, the two spotted hyenas.
We raised these two up from cubs last summer. Harley and Joker, they're one of the favorites of our keepers. We had a lot of fun with them when they were cubs.
Further along you'll encounter the black bear family, Laverne, Shirley, and Raz. And this barn is now home to Living Treasures favorites, Levi, Blue Jeans, and Calvin, the reticulated giraffes.
We've been putting a lot of time into this facility. We took a great deal of planning and everything. We had several different crews working in here. A lot of the work we finished in-house. All the fabricating was done by our staff and family here. We wanted to upgrade their facility, give them a bigger building, and also give them a nicer outdoor area, which we'll be getting introduced into before too long here.
There's a stone yard immediately outside the building with about 3 acres of pasture beyond that.
The public is able to come up in the outdoor areas here. They're able to feed from our feeding station, which is elevated here, gets you up a little bit closer to their height. But then also you can walk around different areas of the outside of the exhibit and see in.
Across the Walking Circle is where you'll find a herd of Santa's reindeer.
This was a project that we put together just thinking about the holiday season, and we've always traveled with deer around the holidays, and now that we're keeping the animals here on site, we wanted to have somewhere special that the public could come and visit them, especially around the holiday season. So everybody can come right into the barn here. While we're open, we have opportunities, at least for the holiday season here, we'll have opportunities where families can get their photo taken on a holiday sleigh with the reindeer. You can feed the reindeer, give them carrots, pet them through the fence here. Currently,
the herd has about 14 members, and Geyer hopes to see their numbers flourish in the coming years.
We've been having a couple babies a year for the last several years, so it's one of the larger groups in the United States currently. There are bigger groups out there, but there's not a lot of them, in parks and zoos currently.
Those are only a portion of the animals to check out here at Keystone Safari. As time goes on, the park will continue to expand. In the spring, they will debut the Zipline Adventure Park.
This is the beginner's version of our Zipline Adventure Park, and basically we built this park last summer. It's a project we've been excited about since we started, and we thought that we had it open this year, but like I said, with some of the permits and some of the delay that we had on other parts of our project, that pushed everything back here. But we've been keeping up with it. We've got some certified staff members and different people that keep up with it regularly, so it's ready to go when we're ready to open here in the springtime.
Geyer says he hopes to have their safari ride up and running in the later half of the summer. It will encompass about 100 acres of the property.
It includes about 30 acres of woods, actually closer to 40 acres of woods, and then we've got a hillside, different types of slopes, and be quite a variety for the different types of animals moving out there.
Several $million have gone into the park thus far with the help of investors and a small business bank.
Without them, we wouldn't be where we're at today.
But Geyer says the guests who come to visit Living Treasures and Keystone Safari are the driving force behind park improvements.
That's what allows us to continue building and adding and, making things better for the animals. Without that, all the work stops, and, it's great to have that kind of support from the community.
For now, you can enjoy the park Thursday through Sunday until January 6th. It will open back up in early spring sometime in April. You can find out more about the park at KeystoneSafari.net and watch for more updates at Keystone's Facebook page.